if you're given a quadratic where the coefficient of x squared is minus one, what you do is you factor out the minus one. So do this here, factor out the minus one here. So now this will become x squared, positive x squared. But then the thing is, this would be minus 3x. This here would be minus 4, 4. Okay, you see, well, when you come to multiply this out here, it will equal what's above it. Okay, it will equal this thing here. Okay, so now the good thing is that the coefficient of x squared here is positive 1. So now we would just follow our normal routine. Oh, by the way, I forgot. Start by sketching the graph, just roughly sketching the graph, just to get an idea of what's going on. So here, when x is small, it wants to do a straight line here. So it will be positive 4, and then it has a gradient of positive 3. So maybe something like this. Okay, but because when x is big, it wants to do the minus x squared. Remember, x squared is like this. Minus x squared will look something like this. So it wants to follow this this when x is big. So your sketch would look something like this. Okay, so let's try and investigate these 2 points. Okay, so complete the square here. Hang on. So this will be minus 1 bracket. Now x bracket here. X. I'm going to need half of this here. So it will be minus 2. Sorry, minus 3 over 2. Okay, and then close it off, and then immediately take off the rubbish, which will be 9 over 4. And then we minus the 4. Okay, so now just tidy it up. So it will be minus 1 square bracket x minus 3 over 2 square it. Let's turn this into a fraction here, and then times top and bottom here by 4, just so that we can merge the 2 denominators here together. Okay, so this would be minus 9 over 4, and then we've got minus minus 16 over 4 here. Okay, and then close this off here, and then this will become well, hang on, let me just jot this down first. X minus 3 over 2 squared. Now minus 9 minus 16, that will be minus 25. Okay, over 4 here. Okay, now so now this is our key stage here. Now if we want to investigate the 2 roots from earlier, our graph looked something like this. Our graph looks something like this. If we want to investigate these 2 roots here, put 0 into the y here. So put 0 into the y, so it will be this. 0 equals minus 1 square bracket. It will be this here. Hang on. Squared minus 25 over 4. So you're just putting the 0 into the y here. Now divide both sides by minus 1. So this will be, well, 0 divided by minus 1. You're allowed to do this. It's actually 0. Okay, you're not allowed to have like 3 over 0. You can't divide it by 0, but you can have 0 divided by a number. Okay, so this here, well, when you're here, divide both sides by minus 1. So this will be 0 here. X minus 3 over 2 squared minus 25 over 4 here. Now add this to both sides. So this will be 25 over 4 equals x this thing here, and then square root both sides. So this will be square root 25 over 4. And remember, yeah, there will be 2 solutions here. and then you would add this thing to both sides. So basically, it would be this. X equals this. X equals plus, well, X equals this number here, and then plus or minus, well, basically, this bit here, you start at 3 over 1 here. Let's say this point here is 3 over 2 here, and then you've got to add root 25 over 4. That will give you one solution. The other solution is to start at 3 over 2 and then take away 25 over 4. So it will give you this solution here. Okay. Now, if you want to investigate this point here, okay, investigate that point there. Then now you let's think how we can do this. Okay, if you want to find this thing here, you are at your key stage here at the moment. Okay, let's just, well, if you're given something like this, hang on, let me just take this down here. Hang on. Control. Hang on, let me just take this down here. Let's say this is our key stage here at the moment. Okay, if you're given something like this, y equals minus 1 x squared. Let's just say, substitute it. Let's put something simple in here. Let's put something like x squared, and then plus 5. Minus 5. It could be anything. Minus 5. Minus 5 here. Let's just say you're given this. Okay. You could multiply this out like this. So this will become 5. 5. Well, it will become this, minus x squared plus 5, and then switch these two around. So it will become this here. Now, if you want to find out the highest point, remember our graph now, because it's inverted, it's upside down. We don't want to find the lowest value of x. We want to find out the highest value of x. Now, when we did something like this, I just gave you a random scenario here. If you have something simple like this, look at this. If you want to find out the lowest value that this y here could be, you really want to make this as low as possible. Because 5 take away something that's really low, that will give you something that will give you the highest value for y. I know it seems a bit weird, but your aim is really to make this as low as possible. So you're taking away something really low, like a 0 or something, well, basically your aim is to get this to be really low. Okay, so now our key stage, this is our key stage here. You see, okay, let's multiply this out like this here. Okay, so this will be minus the whole bubble here, and then plus this. So if you multiply it out, it actually becomes this. What was it? 25 over 4. It will be positive 25 over 4, and then you take away this whole thing here. Minus 1 times this whole thing here. So it will be minus x minus 3 over 2 squared. You see, if you're trying to find out the highest value that this thing here could be, you want to make this as low as possible. In fact, make it 0. So the highest value that y could be is actually 25 over 4. So on our graph here, this point here, the y value here will be 25 over 4. That's the highest point that could be. And if you want to find out the x value here, well, if you put positive 3 over 2 into here, okay, then well, sorry, this is our key stage at the moment. If you put positive 3 over 2 into the x here, that will give you its maximum point here. So basically, this point here is actually 3 over 2. Okay, and when you want to investigate this bit here, because we've got a minus here, and you're not used to it yet, you could multiply it out, and then this will become y equals 25 minus 4 min, minus x minus 32 over 2 squared like this. Okay, we rearrange it because this minus here, minus 1 here is really confusing. Once it's in this form here, concentrate on making this as small as possible because you've got a positive number here and then you take away something that's really as small as possible. Well, anyway, I know it's a bit confusing here, but well, you just have to accept it. Okay.